Well, afternoon there, Delvinia.
Hello, Lefty. May I please have a double scotch and soda? No, wait. Make that on the rocks. No. Make it straight up, please.
Sure thing, Delvinia. Say, you seem a mite flustered about something.
I surely am, Lefty. I just came from my sister's house. Her old school chum Willie is here for a visit.
Well, I remember Willie. He's quite a rich and successful hombre, ain't he?
I am sure you mean successful, don't you, Lefty?
Oh, what did I say?
You said successable.
I did? Oh my, silly me.
Well, anyway, Willie invited my sister to go to New York, and then...
Hey, I got a great idea. Have you ever been to New York?
Are you kidding? I've never been further away than Watsonville.
Why don't you come along with me? Think of the good times we'd have. No, I mean it. Why
Mama?
don't you?
Mama in New York? Lord of mercy, that'd sure be a sight, wouldn't it? Why, she wouldn't know what to do with herself in New York. She gets so homesick, she'd turn right around and come home the minute she got there.
Homesick for what? You know, Willie, I'm really tempted to take you up on that invitation.
Oh, we could have a ball.
Oh, I bet we could. I'll drink to that. I'm gonna have me a beer. Anybody else?
Not for me. Not for us. We gotta get going.
Have you lost all sense of decency, Mama?
I should think you'd be happy to see me having a little fun.
It is one thing to have a little companionship during your declining years, but it is quite another, Mama, to have some old geezer paw you in front of your own flesh and blood. And my daddy dead only 9 years.
Eunice, you are really the bunk.
Do you really intend to go to New York with that dirty old man?
Will you kindly keep your voice down? I will not have you talking like that about a man who could have been your father.
How could you say such a thing? My daddy was the only man in your life.
Eunice, I didn't even know your father when I met Willie, and for Pete's sake, I wasn't a nun.
Mama, don't you say such things to me.
Eunice, for crying out loud, wake up and smell the coffee.
Oh, this is a black day.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Would you just look at this place? I ain't seen so many flowers since my daddy's funeral. Did you know my dear dead daddy, Mr. Foster?
I think we better get going.
Sit down.
Yeah.
But the minute some smooth, slick talker comes along, boy, howdy, it is off to the races, ain't it? Never mind your family responsibilities. Never mind your poor little old grandsons lying at home alone in their beds wondering where Gam Gam is. And why she isn't there to tell them a story. Never you mind how me and Ed feel about it.
I feel fine.
Oh, shut up.
Eunice, what the hell do you care if I go to New York or to the moon?
I care.
Oh, all you ever wanted before was free babysitting services.
That is not true.
I wish you would kindly just get out of this house before you mess up my free trip to New York like you mess up everything else.
Mess up? Now, what about the way you messed up my life?
And how have I done that?
You
I'd like to
have
know.
neglected and deserted me all my life. All my life. And now you're doing it again, traipsing off to New York with this old coot.
Oh my, Delvinia. That were just simply awful. Here, let me freshen up your drink for you.
Thank you, Lefty. Did you ever see such terrible tempers? Did you ever see such an awful family squabble?
Squibble? You mean squabble, don't you, Delvinia?
What? You just hush up your mouth, Lefty Williams. Who asked you anyway? Why don't you just mind your own business? You are the nosiest, most insolent barkeeper I have ever seen, bar none.